Yeah, g'day, Bush Camping Tools here. Well, I want to talk about a subject which is dear to my heart. I'll just show you this here. And that is what torches to bring, what headlamps to bring when you're out in the wilderness like this, okay? And you're out walking and it's wet like this. So come in a little closer now and I'll talk about that subject. Okay, I want to talk about different kinds of headlamps for out walking in the bush specifically. And first of all, you'll notice I say headlamps and not handheld lights. So I'm going to ignore the handheld light, whether you want to call it tactical or whatever for the moment, and just discuss headlamps. And I also want to state up front there are exceptions to every rule, and there are exceptions, of course, to everything what I say here as well. So you've got some classic style headlamps, like these Petzls, this Everready. You've got this big thing I just showed recently. And you've got some things like this. So let's talk about them. The first thing I want to mention are batteries. So with batteries, you've got AAAs, AA's, 18650s, proprietary type batteries. And I'll say straight away, stay away from proprietary type batteries in headlamps because you can't get them when you're traveling in some remote parts of the world. What can you get in terms of if you want to go trekking and you want a reliable headlamp for trekking? I would recommend buying a headlamp that takes replaceable AA alkaline batteries, because AA's or even AAA's, but specifically AA's, you can buy them anywhere in the world, just about anywhere. So this is an example of one that takes a AA battery. This will also, so it will take a AA alkaline, a AA nickel metal hydride rechargeable, and it also takes a CR123 A-type battery. So this is really versatile, and it's totally water resistant. In fact, it's waterproof of sorts to 2 meters for half an hour. Okay, so that's a really kind of handy headlamp. So it could be raining like this here now. I can drop it in the creek, and provided I can get it back and I don't lose it, it's not going to be ruined from the water. You've got other headlamps which are only sort of just splash resistant, like this Petzl here. This is an old model now. It takes 3 AAAs. So you can see that there, right? Okay, so they've got that, and you've got this one too. This is an Everready, and it's kind of just splash resistant. Neither of these are waterproof. You've got a more modern headlamp here, and this takes these lithium 18650 batteries. And the problem with the 18650 battery, these kind of lights are only good if you're near somewhere where you can charge these up. In other words, you need a USB power source to charge these type batteries, with the charger. And also these things get really, really hot. I've had this thing caving many times, and it's okay caving because the magnesium body, it helps it to keep it cool and things like that. But for traveling overseas, I would not recommend these. It's really difficult to buy 18650s unless you've got access to the internet and some internet delivery. A lot of vaping shops do sell these type batteries as well. But what are the benefits of these? Well, the benefits are they're fairly long lasting, but some of these lights can get really hot. Okay, so this is one you can replace an 18650 on it. 18650 batteries in it. There's 2 of them. This is not replaceable. This is the light I just made a recent review on. And this thing is completely waterproof to like 50 meters. And it's also, it can come off here, so it's pretty versatile. And you've got this headlamp feature, so I'll just show you that now. So this is it here on the headlamp, on the head strap rather. And I think the importance is, whether you're wearing something like this or wearing something like this, for outdoors in the wilderness, you need to be hands-free. I don't want to walk around. You'll never see me out here with a handheld torch. I need to have hands-free because to negotiate difficult terrain, I want 2 hands free. So when you're walking, sometimes you may have to, be required to walk out in the nighttime. You've just got to have hands free. I've done treks in Nepal where, I've had to walk out somewhere at 11 p.m. at night. You've got to have hands free. I don't want to stumble trying to hang on to some tactical light. They're for other uses. But these headlamps, whether it's a cheapo type headlamp like this small Petzl, you've got to have hands free, all right? So as I said, the versatility of using AA's even though these modern 18650 batteries are really cool, and I should say the chemistry of lithium ion, because these are lithium ion batteries, the chemistry is really good in low temperature. So if you are going to do day hikes or several day hikes into sub-zero temperatures, better off to have lithium type batteries. This one doesn't take one, but there are some headlamps that of course do take them. So that's what I reckon. It's really important to have a headlamp, and you know, something which is weather resistant. At least all these are, you know, these ones are sort of semi-waterproof. This is waterproof, and these are just you know, splash resistant. These will take a bit of rain on them, like it's raining now. So that's what I think is important things to consider, and that is where you're going, when you're going, time of the year, weather, and you can never really predict the weather. So, you know, better off to be in the category, I reckon, of, you know, something which is pretty water resistant. Although saying that, I have done some crazy, you know, nighttime walks in the mountains with these kinds of things, and they haven't let me down. But, you know, if you're going to be working around water, you've got to have something you can drop in the water. And certainly, you know, we take these ones caving. This is probably the better light for caving there, though. So there you go, just 10 cents worth on something about headlamps, and why I think it's better to take a headlamp out into the wilds than it is a tactical torch.